Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Raphael Studios channel. Today I'm sharing the new devlog, in which we'll be covering today how I gone ahead and got these AI basically roaming around and engaging in combat, as well as a little surprise of where I want this thing to go. So alright, stay tuned and let's get started. Yeah, this is still a problem. I gotta figure out how to deal with it. Well, it began with me trying to go ahead and get the simple combat to work. Because in the midst of all this, I had to rework the combat system to go ahead and fit what I was aiming. In here, I was going ahead and aiming for the AI to attack one another. And unfortunately, while trying to do this recording here, glitches were a thing. So it was just, yeah, this is annoying. Okay, let's try that again. But anyway, so yeah, the glitching was an issue in this recording, but as you see, the AI do engage. I got them to actually engage each other. So that was what was really neat, is that now the AI can see and notice each other, and it's all hard-coded. I didn't use the behavior tree at all. Matter of fact, actually, my personal opinion on the whole thing, it's better to hard-code than behavior tree. That's my personal thing, because it seems to work better. As you see, I came up right here with the melee system, which basically has a randomized set of events. It has a percentage of chance to attack, and for it to actually go ahead and restart. It will start from the very beginning of the whole code to keep doing the attacks. So that was something that really helped with the program. And then this part was the sphere system that I had to add, which came from an earlier game project that I did that I realized seems to actually work better for this type of game. Now, will I rework the combat system later? That's another question. But as you see with the code here, this is how you could do it. And I put this in the inventory component itself instead of the actual player. And of course, this is the older version where I had to communicate to the server. So, but nonetheless, it was something that I worked on, and it was really cool, but eventually I did have to update the code because the code itself had some issues. Now with the new reworked damage system, I tested it out on the AI dummy, and eventually saw damage was being applied, which was good. But then the question came into my mind, well, I can damage the AI, but can the AI damage me? And of course soon I would find out, well, you can see for yourself, no damage. So I had to rework that to eventually make it where I could damage it. Which I ended up finding out that both me and the AI didn't have to have our damage communicate through the server, but instead had to be communicated through a simple apply damage, which naturally got applied to the server and to the player, which surprisingly worked. And this little buddy right here, remember to add to your code because it helped me able to do the very next part of the video that we are able to do. And plus also it helped majorly with the damage system. Switch has authority, it's extremely important. The next big part for me was formations. As you see here, we have some orcs over there and some elves over there. And now I needed to test it to see if it would work. And eventually they walked past one another. That didn't work the first time because the captains didn't see each other. The soldiers saw each other, and so eventually now they're in a combat mode. But sadly, the captains didn't, so that didn't work out. So eventually I had to refigure everything and get it to where the captains could see one another. And eventually they did, and they would clash in combat. It looked glorious and amazing. I was exciting until I started noticing something. Only the captains could kill. As you see, the captain there was killed of the elves, and eventually the orc captain was allowed to kill everybody and nobody fight back. I tried figuring it out, but got no results. It was then that I ran into this plugin. The generic formation system, done by a guy named Fred. I took my $60 that I just got from my check from work and invested. And what it gave me was what exactly I was looking for. After working on a small tutorial, teaching me how to get the plugin to working with my game project, eventually I got this. Where each individual AI will recognize its place in formation. It will naturally form a formation around the player. Now the next steps is for me to figure out how to get this to work with AI amongst each other, and to where the lower ranking AI will recognize the higher ranking AI as the commanders and guiders of their system, which will be able to patrol and do various things to defend the various settlements and regions within the world. As I was saying, this is more than just an ordinary RPG. This is a strategy RPG with an open world where there will be armies moving back and forward all over the map. Now, I'm still really new to this. It's very early, and I'm hoping that it'll work. I'm really hoping it will work. Yeah, there's some errors there. I gotta try to figure out how to handle those out. But nonetheless, this was the devlog. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all soon. God bless you, and farewell.